then my time was up at my current job because they were getting rid of I was working in the, like a threat vulnerability cell for Latin America, and they were about to like dissolve that and put it back in different offices. So they moved me to supporting a fighter wing, A-10s, which, to this day I can say that I love A-10s, the aircraft, and I think it's probably the best one that we have in the inventory. And the Army and probably the Marines would probably agree with you on that too, because it does a lot of close air support for deployments, and it's just a cool aircraft. So I was put in that, and at that time I had just finished my master's, and I had learned a lot, and really, during learning, I also developed like these ideas about what the world was like, what also the military was like. Whenever I went in, I was very naive and didn't really know everything that pieced together. But whenever I went to work for this intel unit that was supporting fighters, I got kind of, uncomfortable with like, are we actually fighting the right mission? Are we actually doing the right thing? So my values grew and grew. Not that I stopped supporting the mission, because I would always do exactly what I needed to do, but I was getting to the point where, every day we'd have to watch these roll-up videos of what happened with the A-10s, and you'd see people like getting killed, like we were killing people, because you could see them, they're like tiny, and I made them a person, and in my mind, and you probably should never do that, because I was like, this is probably somebody's, dad, or brother or son. Like, I personed that individual, and it got very complicated, and I just was like, I can't do this. I can't, not in good faith, and because I didn't know if I even went to like some intel schools and like counterterrorism schools, and one of the phrases that I always remember them saying is, one person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter. And just thinking like, am I on the right side of history on this? And maybe I'm not, but maybe I am. And obviously, like, there's a lot to be said about the 20-year war post inception of it. But I got to the point where I didn't know if I was doing good or harm. And then I knew that, for me, I was indirectly supporting the killing of individuals. And that was very difficult.
I was going to say.